In September 2022, Cabinet appointed a committee to review the placement of statues, monuments and signage. This move came in the wake of calls for the removal of the Christopher Columbus statue in Port of Spain. On Wednesday, a public hearing was held to allow interested parties to share their opinions on these matters.
We, the Santa Rosa First Peoples community, have no problem with the removal of the Christopher Columbus statues. However, we are saying that this must not be an action in isolation. So we remove it, and then what? Whether Columbus was famous, reputable, or notorious, the sculpture is a work of art that must be preserved.
Another speaker, Executive Director of the Emancipation Support Committee and representative for the National Committee on Reparations, the Caribbean Freedom Project, Zakia Uzuma Wadada.
We as citizens of Trinidad and Tobago need to decide who are important to us. Whom do we want to see in our spaces? Who do we want our children to feel proud about? And it cannot be picked on. It cannot be Christopher Columbus. It cannot be George and Henry and whoever these people are.
Her contribution was disrupted on many occasions by Belmont resident and Portuguese descendant Frank Ferreira.
And thank you, so we ask you to wait
let
on
me
that
make
time.
my contribution and you can make yours after, okay? With all due respect.
Who offered a different view.
So you talk about Columbus with genocide and this and that and the other. Columbus was an ordinary individual who loved books, who discovered a like for seafaring activities, who frequented the sea, who made voyages and so on. He was an enterprising individual.
Representative of the Artists Coalition, Rubadari Victor, said this country has many national heroes, which include Olympic medalists, a Nobel laureate, and dozens of icons who are not immortalized anywhere in our country.
Trinidad and Tobago, 1.5 million people, thereabouts, over 200 world records, over 200 world firsts, almost 20-something medals in the Olympics, Oscars, Emmys, Nobel Prizes, Bollywood Oscars, Grammys, Tonys, you name it. Trinbagonians are there.
The Cabinet-appointed committee, which is reviewing the issue of the placement of statues, monuments and historical signage, has already received feedback from 49 stakeholder groups and written submissions from more than 170 persons and organizations. Terry Ann Brown Campbell, TTT News.